Hi everyone, welcome to the first official video from the Yes community, the place where we will say yes to growth, yes to productivity, yes to happiness, and yes to every resource that can take us a little more closer to the life of our dreams. Now, whenever we think of New Year, the eighth word that comes to our mind is the huge list of resolutions we make at the start of the year. Now we're already midway through the first month of 2018, and I'm sure by now from that list we know which are the ones that would stick by and which are a tough cry. In this video, we will discuss three strategies which would make those tough resolutions stick like glue. The first strategy is called the monthly resolution. Now, whoever told that these resolutions have to be listed at the start of the year must have had a tough time following them, because when we put a list of the changes that we want to bring in on a paper and in front of our eyes, it becomes very difficult for our mind to focus on each of them. The mind tends to get confused, and that way the productivity naturally goes down. So, what we could do here is to choose one resolution every month and give it that margin of 30 days by which we would be able to focus better on each of them. At the same time, in a duration of 30 days, it becomes quite a routine. And then, once you're easy with it, you can choose your next resolution for the coming month. And here, I want you to be very, very specific while picking up the resolution. Like, say, for example, your resolution would be I want to spend more time with my family in 2018. Now, here I want you to replace want with will, first up, and secondly, I would want you to be very specific with the data that you've given into the resolution. Like, the right way to put this would be I will spend one day every week with my family. Now, this way, your resolution is very clear and you're giving clear, simple, yet very strong directions to your mind to work on. Alright, the second tip from this video would be schedule your resolution. Now, if you do not schedule it, consider it not done. So, if you're very sincere and very focused about bringing that positive change in your life, you must schedule it. Bring in that weekly planner of yours or the monthly planner, however you work with it, and give a time slot dedicated to the change you intend to bring. Okay, to make things a little more easier for you, I have attached a sample template for you that you could want to work on. Now, what I do is to mark the first 10 days of a month with a smiley, because it's nice to start good things. The next 10 days are marked with a heart. That means I've already put in a lot of heart into my decision. And the last 10 days, I mark with a star which says, I am magnificent. And by the end of the year, I see how many stars and how many hearts I've gathered in. So that way, it becomes a very positive trigger for me to work on. Alright, the third tip is also one of my most favorite ones, and that is announce your resolution. Now, whenever I try to bring in a new change in my life or a new assignment that I want to work on, I make it a point to talk about it with my sister or announce it to the circle of my friends, because whenever I tend to lapse or become a little lazier or lose direction, I get a reminder from these people. And what happens is, it's also a little embarrassing because I've already announced it. So there is a very positive pressure on me to stick on to my decision. So, summing it up, the first one is focus on one resolution per month. Be very specific in choosing that. Tip number 2 would be schedule your resolutions. And tip number 3 would be please announce it to your friends. Now, announcing it to friends has two benefits. Benefit number 1, like I said, it would give you a lot of positive pressure to work on it. Benefit number 2, would be that when you talk about your resolution and your decision to the world, and the world is witnessing that you're sticking to it, you are also becoming an inspiration for the others to catch up. Isn't that good? Alright, now I want to hear from you. Once this video is posted, tell me what is that January resolution of yours? If you had to pick one resolution from your list of resolutions which you would follow for this month, tell us what that is. Okay, and remember, the life of our dreams is a lot closer than we think. So keep going. By the way, I'm not going anywhere. I'm waiting for your comments. Good night.